All right, so you're probably wondering what the heck this jig is and what I use it for. Stick around, I'll show you how I make it and what I use it for. All right, shims are something I use all the time around my shop, whether I'm leveling a work surface, trimming a door or a window, or even joining rough sawn lumber on my benchtop pointer. So today we're gonna be making a table saw jig to cut as many of these shims out as you want out of your basic 2x4 or 2x6 scrap lumber. All right, so to start this off, I have a scrap piece of 1/4 inch MDF. It's roughly 2 foot by 15 inches. So that's what I'm gonna use. So the first thing we're gonna do is cut a 10-inch piece out of here. So I've got my table saw ready to cut a 10-inch strip, so let's do that first. All right, so now that we've got the 10-inch piece cut out that our jig or sled will be made out of, we need to work on getting our taper cut into the jig itself. So this is the offcut remaining piece that was the other side of this board that I cut down. So we're actually gonna reuse this to act as a guide to help us assist cutting this taper in. I'm gonna glue these together. I'm gonna do the old tape and super glue trick. If you've got double-sided stick tape, it'll work just as well. All right, so we got our tape on the sled base itself, and then I've got some tape on the bottom side of the template we're gonna use to cut this taper out. So once we get the taper drawn on there, we'll glue these two pieces together. So the tape is just there so I can glue these, but then pull them back apart again. I'm gonna start by measuring out 12 inches and making a mark. Okay, so there's our 12-inch mark. Now I'll just be making another mark, 3/8 of an inch. Okay, so to make this taper, we're just going to take some sort of straight edge and align it with the leading corner at the top of our sled, and then back to our 3/8 mark. So now to strike a line. All right, so with our taper drawn on the base of our sled, we're just going to glue our guide and just line it up with our taper angle there. We just wanna make sure when we cut this out, we don't go past this backstop. Now with my pull saw, I'll just finish this cutout. Now we'll just separate the two pieces. Easy peasy. All right, so this is kind of how it works. As you push this through, you can see this taper grow, and that's what cuts your shim out. So with some scrap wood, I cut this guide rail to fit down in the guide slot of my table saw. So we'll be using this to actually glue to the bottom side of our sled, and that'll guide our sled through the cut. Be using a few pennies to shim it up so that we can temporarily kind of glue the rail to the bottom of our sled, and then we'll come back and put some screws through it to permanently secure it. All right, so next we'll be attaching our quick easy handle piece and then our backer piece here. So this is actually cut at 1.25 inches by 12 inches long, so it's the same length as our taper. And then the 1.25 inches is just to make up for the stock that I'll be using is 2x4 material, so it's 1.5 inches thick. So we've got a 1/4 inch MDF base, so plus your 1.25 inch material here, that'll give us 1.5 inches, which will allow our piece to fit in there nice and snug. So I'm just going to glue this handle on. I kind of found a comfortable spot that's about 1.5 inches up from where my taper ends. Okay, so now that we got the handle glued down there, we're gonna put in our backer piece, and this will be screwed down in a few minutes. Just take your time and get it lined up. Now with just this little scrap piece of plywood, we'll be gluing and screwing this on the back of our taper just to add more support for our shim stock as we're pushing it through. Now it's got this piece of scrap 3/4 inch plywood that'll be kind of the top plate that will have our sandpaper grip and our second handle. So I'm just gonna, again, glue this to the backer piece here and then drive a couple of screws in it, and that portion will be finished up. Now I'm just gonna eyeball center of this top paddle piece, apply some more glue. It's been kind of a common thing with this project. And we're just gonna glue our handle in place, whatever's comfortable for you. And then we'll just glue on what I'm gonna call your finger stop or your hand stop, so you don't allow your hand to wander closer to the blade. All right, so before we put our sandpaper on the bottom side of this paddle for the grip, I'm gonna do a couple things. First off, I'm gonna countersink a couple screws to secure the handle to the paddle. And then I'm gonna actually put this jig into use, and I'm gonna raise my blade up and make a cut into the top side of this paddle, just so I know where the blade's at, so when I put my paper on, I'm not gonna be cutting into the sandpaper with my table saw blade. All right, so before we put this back into service, or put it into service, I'm just gonna wax the bottom of it really nice with some homemade paste wax. All right, there you have it, a simple jig that allows you to cut as many shims as you could possibly ever want out of your scrap 2x4 or 2x6 lumber you got laying around. So if you want to see how I use these shims to joint boards on my benchtop planer, I'll have another video queued up for you at the end. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.